Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another evening of Arrows Baseball here on KOFO.com as Ottawa takes on the Garnett Mud Dogs in a doubleheader. We're about ready to get started here. We'll give you lineups as we go along here. Defensively for Ottawa in left field, Tanner Gould, in center, Logan Sterling, and out in right, Blake Olmeyer. Cole Swanson's the third baseman. Brett Hadel is at shortstop. At second base, Ty Gambrell, and at first, Ryan Laurie. Wayne Laurie is behind the plate, and right-hander Aiden Michael is on the mound here this evening in Game 1. We only have last names for you for Garnett at this point. We're going to try to find that out, at least if nothing else, for the second ball game. Adams is the leadoff man. He is the center fielder. He'll be followed by Denny, the third baseman. Brotherton, the shortstop, bats third. And we're ready for action. So here's the wind by Michael and the first pitch of the evening. Has a fastball in there for a strike. Adams, Denny, and Brotherton here in the first for Garnett. Fastball is down too low. Michael threw an inning last night in the first game against Newton. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. In that inning, Michael allowed one hit, an earned run, walked one, hit one, and struck out one. Foul back to the screen by Adams, still 1-2. Wind blowing out here this evening to center field. Off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner, strike three called. Here is Denny, the third baseman. Denny, right-handed batter. Michael's pitch is a little bit low. Foul back by Denny, and that evens the count at 1-1. Arrows played till nearly 11 o'clock last night in splitting the doubleheader with Newton. 1-1 to Denny. Is hit into shallow left center field. That'll drop in front of Gould for a hit. So one out base runner for Garnett, and the batter will be Brotherton, the shortstop. In that ball game, in the doubleheader last night, 236 pitches in the first game, and an amazing 324 in the nightcap. 56 runs were scored. Brotherton stands in. Pitch to him, up and in. Ottawa won the first game 16-8 and lost the nightcap 20-12. Runner at first leads away. 1-0 pitch to Brotherton, grounded in the hole and on into left field for a hit. 2 on with 1 out. Here is Kellerman, the first baseman. Kellerman also a right-handed hitter. Line into left field. That's a base hit. Gould up with it quickly, and Denny will hold at third base. The bases will be loaded for Edgecombe, the catcher. Edgecombe, a right-handed batter. Michael from the stretch, grounded to third. They'll step on the bag at third, long throw across to first, and it's safe at first, and a run will score. Swanson probably made a tactical error right there. He should have either gone around the horn or come to the plate. He got the out at third, so 2 away. The batter is Summer, the second baseman. Runners now at first and second. Ground ball past the mound. Gamble up with it, bobbles, now throws in time to get Summer and retire the side. In the first for the Mud Dogs, 1 run, 3 hits. There were no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, the score is Garnett 1 and Ottawa coming to bat. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Baseball on KOFO.com.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Arrows down a run as they come to bat here in the bottom of the first. Here's their batting order. Leading off, playing at second base, Ty Gambrell. Batting second in right field, Blake Olmeyer. Catching and batting third, Wayne Laurie. In left field, batting fourth, Tanner Gould. Third baseman, Cole Swanson, bats fifth. Hitting sixth, doing the pitching, Aiden Michael. Ryan Laurie at first base, bats seventh. Hitting eighth, playing at shortstop, Brett Hadel. Extra hitter, Brody Mundell, bats ninth. And Logan Sterling is out in center field, batting 10th. Defensively for the Mud Dogs, in left field, Yoder. Adams is in center and Allen in right. At third base, that is Denny. The shortstop is Brotherton. At second base, Summer. And at first base, Kellerman. Behind the plate, Edgecombe and Cubitt, a right-hander on the mound for the Mud Dogs. Ty Gambrell will lead things off. So far this season, been batting in the 2-hole, but moved to lead off here this evening. He's hitting right at 500, 12 for 24 with 6 RBIs. It's from Cubitt. Is a little bit outside. Coaching at third base, Kyle Altick, and at first, Nathan Roth. In for a strike, 1-1 now to Gambrell. Down in the dirt. Gambrel, then Ohlmeyer, and Wayne Laurie. Fastball way high, 3-1. And ball 4 outside. So the Arrows have their leadoff man on. Batter will be Blake Ohlmeyer. Ohlmeyer at .360 on the season, the team leading 8 runs batted in. He's been batting almost exclusively in the 5-hole. Moved up second here this evening. Gambrel gets his lead. He's going. The pitch is high. The throw is going to be offline. And Gambrel steals it standing up. Ohlmeyer had shown bunt there. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. Strike at the letters. Check of the runner. 1-1 to Ohlmeyer. Lined into right center field, and that one is going to be down for a base hit. Gambrel had to wait to see if the ball would be caught, so he'll stop at third on the single by Ohlmeyer. Wayne Laurie, the batter. Laurie on the year is hitting .542. 6 runs batted in. Runner goes from first. The pitch is well high. The throw will be cut off by the shortstop, thinking that Gambrel might be heading for the plate. Ohlmeyer in with a stolen base. 1-0 to Laurie. Fly ball center field. Should be deep enough to score the run. Catch is made. Here comes Gambrel down the line. He will score. A sacrifice fly for Laurie, and it's 1-1. So a runner at second with 1 away. Here's Tanner Gould. Gould 3 for 14 on the year, 3 runs batted in. A couple of hits last night. Swings and misses, strike 1. So both teams with a run home here in the first. Ottawa still batting. With the lead run out at second and 1 away. Inside and low. Arrows play 2 in Topeka on Saturday as part of that tournament up there. At 12 and again at 2. Outside. Arrows will have at least one other game in that tournament. Chopped foul left to the plate by Gould is 2-2. Cupid to the belt. And the 2-2 pitch. Down in the dirt. And down into third base goes Ohlmeyer. That ball actually hit the plate and kind of bounced up. Full count. Strike 3, inside corner with the fastball. Here is Cole Swanson, 4 for 14 with an RBI. Cubit now from the windup. Fastball right through there. Line, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled it off over the screen. And Swanson down in the count 0-2. Slowly hit ground ball towards short. Charged by Brotherton, comes up throwing and gets Swanson on a nice play. Ottawa ties it up with a run on one hit, no errors, and one man left on base. And at the end of one, it's Ottawa 1, Garnett 1, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Top of the second inning, Mud Dogs will have the lower third of their order. Cubitt, Allen, and Setters. Garnett 3 hits to plate a run in the first. Ottawa comes back with a walk, a single, and a sacrifice fly. Next week, Ottawa has a pair at home against the Kansas Senators from Topeka on Tuesday. They travel to Emporia for a doubleheader on Thursday, and then home for the Strikeout Cancer Night on Friday. Home at Oskaloosa. Here's the pitcher, Cubitt, right-handed batter. Pitch is fouled off right by the on-deck hitter. Garnett is first pitch swinging here tonight. Fastball high, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Cubitt. Down too low, took something off that pitch. 2-2. Missed away. Runs full to Cubitt. Low, ball 4. Leadoff walk will bring Allen to the plate, the right fielder. Swing and a miss by Allen, 0-1. Down in the dirt. Good stop by Wayne Laurie. Cubitt at first base, nobody out. Top of the second and a 1-1 tie. Fastball in there, strike 2 called. Safe lead for Cubitt at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out here, and the batter now, Gabe Setters. Right-handed batter. Pitch to him is fouled out of play. Aiden Michael is the type of pitcher that you can look for a strike on that first pitch and be hitting away. Gonna try to get it over and get ahead of you. Sometimes that actually works against the pitcher a bit. Down too low, 1-1. Down to the dirt, 2 balls and a strike to Setters. Michael will step off the rubber. Cubitt did not have a big lead over at first. Now he spins quickly, and Cubitt has to scramble back, but again, it's only about 1.5 feet off the bag. Low, 3-1. Another nice evening here at the ballpark. And that pitch hits him. So 2 on with 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Adams, who was called out on strikes his first time. Michael throws high. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Adams looking down to the third base coach for a sign. Stretch, and the 1-1 pitch is up too high. Cubitt at second base, Setters at first, 1 out. 2-1 to Adams. Fouled it back to the screen. Low, full count. Ball 4 low. That'll load him up for Denny, who singled to left center in the first and scored the Garnett run. Visit to the mound now by Nathan Roth. Last night, Michael threw 26 pitches. outing was against the Wichita Aviators, where he threw 5 1/3. That was last Saturday. So the Mud Dogs have the bases juiced with 1 away, and Denny will stand in. Michael's going to work from the windup. Line drive into right field, a base hit. 1 run is in. Runner around third will put on the brakes as the throw comes in to the cutoff man. Denny is 2 for 2, and Garnett leads 2-1. Here's Brotherton, who lined a single to left his first time up. Outside with a fastball, 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner. Infield is back, looking for a double play ball. First baseman Laurie in front of the runner at first. Swing and a miss. Brotherton after a breaking ball and came up empty. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So now 2 outs, and the batter will be Kellerman. Kellerman a line single to left in the first. Line the pitch. Breaking ball is swung at and missed. That right there, a good pitch choice. Kellerman was thinking first pitch swing. In the dirt, nice stop by Wayne Laurie. One and one to Kellerman. Setter's out at third base. Adams at second. Denny at first. 1-1 delivery. Fly ball down the right field line. Olmeyer looking up into the sky. He's under it. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. Garnett picks up a run on 1 hit. No Ottawa errors. 3 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning. Garnett 2, Ottawa 1. And we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Baseball on KOFO.com.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Aiden Michael will lead off the Aeros second, followed by Ryan Laurie, and then Brett Hadel. Aeros picked up a run in the first, had a chance for more, but Cubitt was able to strike out Gould to retire Swanson on a grounder to short with the runner at third base. Second game to follow. Hopefully we'll have a little earlier night tonight than we did last night. I mentioned the 324 pitches that were thrown. In that second game. Ottawa pitchers walked 8 and hit a man. And the Newton pitchers walked 6. So you'd think that wouldn't be nearly as bad as what it was. There's a lot of deep counts. Aiden Michael will lead things off. He's 9 for 19 on the year with 5 runs batted in. Called strike, 0-1. Strike 2 with a fastball. Line to center field, a base hit. Ooh, that ball nearly bounced over the head of Adams out there. He was able to reach up and one-hand it before any further damage. Second hit for the Arrows. Michael will give way to a courtesy runner, and that is Liam Robertson. Ryan Laurie, the batter. He's 0 for 10 with a run batted in. An RBI came last night. Cubitt's pitch is low. Liam Robertson takes off for second and makes it. He was off with the pitch, so a stolen base. The third of the night for the Arrows. Swing and a miss by Laurie. One pitch. Lined into left field. That's a base hit. Coming around third to score will be Robertson, and Ottawa ties it up. Batter Brett Hadel. Hadel is 2 for 16 with 3 runs batted in. Had a good night last night. Hits this one in the air to left center field. Long run for Adams. He won't get there. That's going to roll past him and all the way to the fence. Laurie on his way to third, and in with a stand-up double is Hadel. Here is Brody Mundell. Brody has not batted much this year. He's just 0 for 3. Cubitt from the wind. Mundell swings and misses. Dog infield about halfway, actually. Fouled out of play. It's 0-2. Ready now. The wind and the 2-strike pitch. Skied in the air, shallow left center, coming hard as Adams. He'll get there and make the catch. Runner tags. Here comes the throw to the plate, and Laurie is in safely, and down to third base goes Hadel. So Ottawa takes the lead on the sacrifice fly by Mundell. One out in the inning with a runner at third. Here's Logan Sterling, who's 2 for 13 with a run batted in. Breaking ball inside. Still just one out in the inning. Sterling swings and misses. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. I think Logan needs to shorten up his swing just a bit. Chokes the bat waiting. Foul ball off the chest protector of the catcher. Off-speed pitch is swung at and missed. Ball was in the dirt. Catcher will throw to first, and nice dig by Kellerman on a low throw. Second strikeout for Cubitt, 2 outs in the inning, and now Ty Gambrell will hit. Gambrell walked and scored back in the first. Pitches hit him, caught him in the elbow. So Gambrell is on to put runners at the corners for Blake Ohlmeyer, who singled to right center. His first time up. Stretched by Cubitt. Steps off the rubber. Gambrell, I think, just kind of toying with Cubitt a little bit. He took a half step towards second base. Runner goes from first. There'll be no throw on a pitch down low. Now a base hit could score a couple. Ohlmeyer takes down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Arrows lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Fastball from Cubitt had a little bit of movement on it. And that plunks him in the back. Bases will be loaded for Wayne Laurie. And time call. We'll have a visit to the mound from the dugout by the Mud Dog coach. Our title sponsor of Legion Baseball broadcasts this season, Keith King, your State Farm insurance agent in downtown Ottawa. Give Keith a call at 242-9435. He can help you with all types of insurance, including auto, homeowners, life, and rental. Keith King, your local State Farm agent in Ottawa. Short meeting on the mound. Arrows had the bases full with 2 outs. Wayne Laurie, the batter. He had a sacrifice fly to center his first time up. Takes inside. Adel, the runner at second, or third rather, Gambrell at second. Ohlmeyer at first. Ground ball to the third baseman, on past him, and in the shallow left field. 1 run will score. Here's Gambrell to the plate. The throw will be cut off. Well, that ball misplayed by Denny, the third baseman, and 2 runs come in to make it 5-2. First and second for Tanner Gould, called out on strikes in the first. Takes up too high. Called strike 1-1. Gould, the 9th man to come to the plate in the inning. It's blown away. Arrows have scored 4. They have 2 runners on with 2 outs. 2-1 to Tanner Gould. Low. Cole Swanson in the on-deck circle would hit if Gould reaches. And it's low, ball 4. So they're loaded up once again, and here's Cole Swanson, who bounced out to the shortstop in the first. Hubert will work from the wind. Curve hits the inside corner, strike 1 called. Outside with a fastball. Next pitch. Down to the dirt. Nice stop by Edgecombe. 2-1 to Swanson. Hubert's pitch. Hit into left center field. That one's going to get into the gap. And it will bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. Well, that right there actually cost the Arrows a run. I think they would have scored 3, but instead it's a 2-run double for Swanson. And the Arrows lead 7-2. Aiden Michael, who started all this with a single to center. Distant foul on an inside out swing, strike 1. Didn't want to do it, but he went around 0-2. Too high with a fastball. Cuban wanting to see if Michael might bite on that high pitch. Now the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and the inning is over. But the Arrows score 6 times on 4 hits, 1 Garnett error, and 2 left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, it's Ottawa 7 and Garnett 2, and we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Arrows have a 7-2 lead as Garnett comes to bat here in the top of the third. Edgecombe, Summer, and Cubitt, the first 3 to face Aiden Michael. Mud Dogs have scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. Ottawa got 1 in the first and 6 in the second. Off day tomorrow. Speak a tournament over the weekend. Edgecombe will lead things off. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Swing and a miss. Pitch down around his ankles. 0-1. Line drive, and did he catch it? No, he trapped it. Laurie will race to the bag and beat Edgecombe. So play goes 3 unassisted. One away, here is Summer, who bounced out to second back in the first inning. Cued off the end of the bat, down by the first base coach. Strike one. Chopper to short. Adel has the big hop and a throw in time, 2 down. Now Cubitt, who walked and scored in the second. It's up over his head. In fact, he had to duck out of the way of it. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut, but nothing doing for Cubitt. 1-1. Popped it foul. First base side will drift out of play. Now the 1-2 pitch. Over but low. Base is empty, 2 outs here in the top of the third. 2-2 pitch to Cubitt. Fouls it off down the right field line. Seven to 2 Arrows. Game 1 to the Twin Bill. Off the plate, count runs full. Three-two pitch, high ball 4. Third walk issued by Michael. Now Allen, the batter, he struck out swinging in the second inning. Michael has 3 strikeouts to go along with his 3 walks. He has also hit a man. Foul back to the screen. Grounder to second. Adel flips to second, and the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base for Garnett in the third. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning. Ottawa 7, Garnett 2. And let's pause now for 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For the Arrows here in the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Ryan Laurie, Brett Hadel, and Brody Mundell. Arrows have out-hit the Mud Dogs 5-4, lead on the scoreboard 7-2. A good portion of Ottawa's non-tournament schedule this year is home and home, so The Arrows will be down in Garnett for a doubleheader later on this season. Ryan Laurie drove home a run with a single to left his first time up. Pitch from Cubitt is down too low. No pitch. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. Bounced up there. We're ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Takes the strike, 3-1. Strike 2, hit the outside corner. Now the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Brett Hadel, the batter, he doubled left center and drove home a run his first time up. Outside corner, it's 0-1. Line over the third baseman's head, base hit left field. Yoder up with it, and stopping at second will be Laurie. First and second, nobody out for Mundell. Hit a sacrifice fly to center in the second inning. Mundell is bunting, gets it down the third baseline. It's a great bunt, and a throw to first base is not in time. He beat it out. That was a perfect bunt down the third baseline. Give Cubitt a lot of credit. He made that play close. Bases are loaded. Here's Logan Sterling, strikeout victim, his first time up. Fouls this one back to the screen. Too high, 1-1. Fastball's upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kickoff play to first, and they've got the runner caught. So Mundell, rather, is picked off first. And that was one of the oddest-looking things you'll see. The pitcher actually had his off foot on the pitching rubber. High to Sterling, 3-1. Looked like he was going to try to throw left-handed and then stepped off the rubber, and Mundell was just caught flat-footed. Swing and a miss by Sterling, 3-2. Fouled off over near the on-deck circle. Second and third, one out now, and Cubitt could use a strikeout here. He's got 3 in the game. And it hit him. So that'll load the bases back up and turn the lineup over. Ty Gambrell, the batter. He has walked, been hit by a pitch, stolen a couple bases, and scored 2 runs. Cubitt from the full windup. Upstairs to Gambrell, ball 1. Popped him up on the infield. Infield fly rule will be called. Who wants it? Third baseman Denny makes the catch, and that's a big out. 2 down. It'll be up to Blake Ohlmeyer. Blake has singled and been hit by a pitch. Lowe gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner down the line. They got a chance to get him. He is going to be safe. He slid under the tag. That ball did not roll far from Edgecombe, but just enough for Ryan Laurie to beat the throw. The other runners move up to second and third. Low and outside to Ohlmeyer. That ball rolls away also, but Hadel not even thinking about it. It's away. 3 balls and no strikes. Called strike, 3-1. Strike 2, outside corner. And a full count now to Ohlmeyer. Fly ball into left center field. Adams will get there and make the catch to retire the side. Ottawa gets a run on 2 hits. There were no errors, 2 left on base. At the end of 3, Ottawa 8, Garnett 2, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Mud Dogs here in the top of the 4th. Ottawa on top 8-2. Garnett scored single runs in the first and second. Ottawa with 1 in the first, 6 in the second, and 1 in the third. Join Derek Chappell every Wednesday afternoon at 12:20 for the Arrows Coaches Show, live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. We'll talk baseball with coaches of the Arrows and the A's and players along the way as well. There'll be specials on food as well, so come on down to the site, have some lunch, check out the show if you can't. It's on 1220 and 103.7 FM each Wednesday afternoon on KOFO. Dave Setters, if I pitch his first time, he takes a called strike. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, 0-2. Fouled out of play. Chops to the plate, foul. Another 0-2 pitch. Lined into right field, and nobody there, base hit. Olmeyer over to cut it off, but Setters is on with a leadoff single. Now here's Adams. Struck out in the first, walked in the second. Buried in the dirt, smothered by Laurie. Ottawa up by 6, but you certainly get the feeling this is far from over. Go to first. Back at Setters. Now the pitcher steps off the rubber. Runner goes, pitches a strike, throw to second base, is there, they got him. Nice tag by Hadel as he went behind his back to tag out Setters. 1 out in the inning, 1-1 the count to Adams with the bases empty. Going outside. Upstairs with a fastball, 3-1. Inside and high, and I thought that was ball 4. It is. So 1 out with a runner at first base. Here is Denny, who has singled twice. From left center in the first to right field in the second. He has scored a run and driven 1 home. Down too low. Denny stands back in. Called by the home plate umpire. Runner goes, pitch low. Laurie's throw this time will not be in time. And Adams with the stolen base. One and one to Denny. Fly ball, shallow center. Sterling drifts under it. Has it. And there's 2 away. Here is Brotherton, who singled to left in the first, struck out swinging in the second. Stretched by Michael. Gets to Brotherton, swung at and missed. Breaking ball stayed high. Adams at second base with 2 outs. 8-2 Ottawa, top of the fourth. Way inside, that one hit Brotherton in the foot, actually. So 2 on for Kellerman. Singled and fly to right. Called strike on the inside corner. Big gap in right center field. Line into center, that's a base hit. Sterling over to try to cut it off. He will do that. He'll get the throw into the cutoff man, but a run will score. And heads up base running by Brotherton to take third. It's 8-3. Now Edgecombe, who has reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to the first baseman unassisted. Long hesitation, and then Michael steps off the rubber. Chopper to the left side, speared by Swanson, and he will throw out Edgecombe to retire the side. In the fourth for the Mud Dogs, 1 run, 2 hits, no Ottawa errors, 2 left on base. The game will move to the bottom of the fourth. Ottawa 8, Garnett 3. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Arrows here in the bottom of the fourth. Wayne Laurie, Tanner Gould, and Cole Swanson. Ottawa up by 5. Cubitt will come out for his 4th inning of work. He has 78 pitches in the first 3. Wayne Laurie leads things off. Sacrifice fly to center in the first. Reached on an error by the third baseman in the second. That was a big play. Came with 2 outs in the inning, and Ottawa eventually picked up 4 runs, or more runs. Pop this one up. Third baseman makes the call, and Denny has it, 1 down. Now Tanner Gould, who has struck out and walked. Over bit low, ball one. Outside. Chopper down the third baseline, foul, 2-1. Down too low. It's 3 balls and a strike to Gould with nobody on, 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. Arrows lead 8-3. Way outside, and Gould is on for the second time. The batter, Cole Swanson, 2-run ground rule double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Runner goes, pitch is a strike, throw not in time, on into center field. Runner's going to try for third. A good throw will get him, but it's offline, and diving in is Gould. One strike to Swanson. Field back for the Mud Dogs. It's down low. Popped him up. Summer, the second baseman, makes the call and the catch, 2 down. Now Aiden Michaels singled in the second inning and then struck out to end that inning as Ottawa batted 11 in the second. Hubert from the wine. Throws low and outside. Inside, 2-0. Over for a strike. 2-1 to Michael with Gould at third base, 2 outs. Just away. Ryan Laurie, the on-deck hitter. 3-1 pitch. Fly ball right field. Going back on it with room is Allen. He makes the catch, and Ottawa wastes an opportunity here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. At the end of 4, it's Ottawa 8, Garnett 3. We'll take a 30-second break here. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
4 innings in the books. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Arrows. 3 runs on 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Mud Dogs. Aiden Michael back for his 5th inning of work. He's allowed 3 earned runs. Wind continues to blow pretty strongly here. Kind of out toward left field here at this hour. Bryce Summer will lead things off for Garnett. He'll be followed by Cubitt and then Allen. Summer is 0 for 2, a couple of ground balls. Base hit up the middle. Once again, Michael trying to get ahead in the count, just pretty much threw that one right down the middle. He really needs to learn that a free swinging team going after the first pitch, he can maybe nibble a little bit with those pitches. Now here's Cubitt, who's walked twice. Murray through the signs. Ground ball is short. Charged by Hadel. Up throwing. He'll get the out at second, but that's all they'll get. One down. Still a runner at first. And now a pinch hitter for Garnett. And that is Lutz. Right-handed batter. Pitch on the way. Swung on, foul back to the plate. One strike pitch is down low. One delivery is a fastball in for a strike. Cubitt leads away from first. Ground ball back to the mound. Michael will play to second base and throw it wildly and on into center field. First error of the night against Ottawa. And now Setters will bat. He singled to right his last time up. He's also been hit by a pitch. That was a tailor-made double play ball. One hopper back to the mound. Setters takes on the inside corner, strike one. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Upstairs. 1-2 to Setters. First and second. One out. 8-3 Ottawa, top of the fifth. And high, 2-2. Fly ball center field. Going to push Sterling back, and he's not going to get there. Runner to third. Cubitt's going to hold right there. Sterling did not get a good jump on that ball. The wind is blowing out. So the base is loaded on the single to center by Setters. Back to the top of the order for Adams, who has walked twice and struck out. That ball should have been caught. Inside, 1-0. Down too low with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Line is on the infield, caught by Gambro. Flip back to second. It's a double play. That was a little soft looping liner, and boy, the runner at second base, Luce, just didn't realize where the ball was at, and the inning is over on the double play. No runs, a couple of hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. Ottawa 8, Garnett 3. We'll return in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Ottawa has Ryan Laurie, Brett Hadel, and Brody Mundell coming to the plate. Cubitt with 92 pitches will begin the 5th. Ryan Laurie has singled and walked. He scored a couple of runs and driven 1 home. This ball hit in the air to left. Over is Yoder under it, and 1 pitch, 1 out. All of a sudden, the Arrows hitting a lot of balls in the air. Brett Hadel, the batter. 2 for 2, a double in the second, and a single in the third. That pitch bounced up there, 1-0. Away. Fastball is high. 3-0 to Hadel. In for a strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Count runs full. Inside and high, and Hadel draws a 1-out walk. Now the batter, Brody Mundell. Brody 1 for 1, a bunt single in the third. He also has a sacrifice fly in the second. Late swing, came up empty, 0-1. Steps off the rubber. Swing and a miss. Runner's on the way to second base, and he'll get in safely. Count 0-2 to Mundell. Chopper to the third baseman, over his head and down into left field. Run coming home. And Mundell with an RBI single. So now a 9-3 ball game. Here's Logan Sterling. Struck out in the second, hit by a pitch in the third. And we're going to have a pitching change, I believe, made here by the Mud Dogs. Garnett coach out of the dugout. Pitch count for Cubitt, 102. New rules force you out at 100, is that right, or 105? So he could throw to this batter and perhaps more depending on what happens, but you can finish out the batter that takes you over 105. The new rules put into place to try to protect these young men's arms. But Garnett's going to make the pitching change right here. So we'll take a 1-minute break with the Arrows on top 9-3. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The year was 1949. Harry Truman was in the White House. The Yankees won the World Series. Vaughn Monroe was on top of the charts.
Ghost riders in the sky.
And KOFO was on the air. Thank you for listening.
70 years of information and entertainment. KOFO.
New Garnett pitcher is Brotherton. Setters comes into the ball game defensively. He'll play left field now. Actually, Setters will play second base, it appears. So Setters at second. So they move Summer to short. And out in left field will be Cubitt. Arrows have a run home here in the fifth. They lead at 9-3. Bell, the runner at first base, with one out. Logan Sterling, the batter. Runner goes, pitch a strike, throw to second base, and he will be safe. That is 7 stolen bases in this ball game for the Arrows. 1-1 to Sterling. Thrown hard but high, 1-1. Check the runner. 1-1 pitch. Outside and high. 2-1 to Logan Sterling. Little looper back of the bag at first. It's a fair ball right on the line. Mundell is going to try to score. Here comes the throw to the plate. He is safe. Well, that ball over the head of Kellerman, the first baseman, and landed right on the foul line. So a 10-3 ball game. And back to the top of the order for Ty Gambrell. Gambrell 0 for 1 with a couple of runs scored. Stretched by Brotherton. Pitch. Fastball high. Down low, 2-0 to Gambrell. Arrows now lead at 10-3. Runner goes, pitch high and outside, throw to second base, not in time. Gambrell ahead in the count, 3-0. You can look for a pitch in the spot here if he's hitting away. Ball 4 high. Here is Blake Ohlmeyer. Ohlmeyer 1 for 2, a first inning single. Outside corner, strike one called. Line to right field. It's a base hit. Sterling to third. He's around third. He'll try to score, and there'll be no throw, and Ottawa's going to win it by the run rule. For the Arrows in the fifth, they score 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and a couple men left on base. Final score in game number 1, Ottawa 11 and Garnett 3. We're back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
It's late at night. You'd been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watched the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy, 242-2055, and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
Ottawa wins the first game 11-3, the big inning, the second for the Arrows, as they pounded out 4 hits, picked up 6 runs. 4 of those runs were unearned in the inning, though. And Michael goes the distance to pick up the win. and Ottawa moves their record to 6-3 on the season with the victory. And we'll have the line score and a final word on Game 1 after this. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
There's good, and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good, and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction? There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham. 785-242-7101.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
First game goes to the Arrows 11-3. 11 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 8 left for Ottawa. 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 10 left for Garnett. Aiden Michael, the winning pitcher, and a losing pitcher for Garnett, the starter, Cubit. So we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes or so with game number 2. Again, the first game going to the Arrows 11-3, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long from now from Harvey Drake Field.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.